Integrating Standards and Reform for Instruction at No Limit School, a refocused direction for science instruction. The direction of education seems to be ever-changing. Without even a blink of the eye, standards are ushered in without substantial evidence they will better our students. What we are sure of is that our students need skills that will carry them into a job market that hasn't been defined yet. Instruction as we know it does little to encourage higher level thinking, engage students in the now prescribed content, or satisfy the desire of students to use the technology available to them. The program I will share with you is designed to address science content for third graders at No Limit School while incorporating the above-mentioned aspects that we are currently missing in instruction. Merriam-Webster defines refocus as to change the emphasis or direction of something. Sir Ken Robinson believes that, given the challenges we face, education doesn't need to be reformed, it needs to be transformed. I will demonstrate how third grade science content can be addressed, specifically content about weather and climate, to answer the guiding question: why should we measure aspects of weather and climate? We will answer this question by integrating Common Core state standards with partnering and project-based learning. The instruction incorporates next-generation science standards for third grade, cross-cuts third grade standards for ELA and math, and addresses primary standards for technology. You can see specifically that students will receive core content for science, reading, writing, math, and technology. As mentioned, this instruction will emphasize Prensky's philosophy of partnering in the classroom. Prensky feels that students should be allowed to focus on the parts of learning that they do best, and teachers should focus on the parts of learning they do best. The roles of the teacher in this program are to develop guiding questions using Common Core state standards, to use their talents to create rubrics for assessment. Teachers will determine what nouns will be used during the process of learning. Teachers will exercise their roles as coaches and guides to the students as they develop new skills. And teachers shall discuss and evaluate the results of the instruction. The student roles in this program include: they will be expert users of technology. Students will partner as thinkers and sense makers. Students will self-teach or drive the instruction. Students will be world changers, and they will learn to master skills and verbs. As noted earlier, this program utilizes project-based learning. The students will drive the instruction through the process of constructing a project. This aspect has two facets. The first is through participation in a collaborative project with NASA and its Global Precipitation Measurement Mission. Through this citizen science project, data will be collected, organized, and analyzed for the purpose of assisting NASA in monitoring global precipitation. Students will monitor precipitation by the instrumentation provided by the mission. Then take the data they collect and share it through the Community Collaborative Rain, Hail, and Snow Network website. This will provide the students an opportunity to take in real-world learning and have a global impact by contributing to the NASA mission. The second aspect of the project-based learning application of our program at No Limit School is for the students to impact the school community as they utilize the weather data to construct PSAs. Here is an example of a weather PSA our students produce. As you can see, the students will be able to take on the teaching role as they teach other students about weather patterns, safety, and how weather impacts the community. As an educator, author, and reformer, Michael Fullen refers to project-based learning as deep learning tasks. He believes that deep learning tasks refocus learning practices into more engaging and challenging experiences made possible by technology, afford students real-world learning beyond the classroom, and allow them to develop and assess key skills he calls the 6 C's: character education, citizenship, communication, critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity. Deep learning tasks allow a refocus from the one-dimensional mastery of content to the intentional development of students' skills in learning, creativity, and the provident implementation of their learning. This aligns with Robinson's belief we need to transform education so that children can develop creativity that is so desperately lacking in our current format of education. The combination of core content, partnering, and project-based learning provides rigor to the instruction and has deep connections to higher level thinking. At each category of the CREATE framework, the program addresses higher level thinking at levels 4 and/or 5. First, the cognitive complexity of the program is addressed at level 4, integrating, and 5, specializing. Likewise, students will be organizing data, checking the information of others, and planning the logistics of the global precipitation measurement mission. Secondly, the real-world learning of the program also addresses higher-level thinking at levels 4 and 5. The students will integrate information for the global precipitation measurement mission and specialize as they collaborate with experts at NASA. Thirdly, student engagement with the content occurs at level 4, integrate, as students partner with the teacher to define the content, process, and product, as well as use the inquiry-based approach for answering the guiding questions. Lastly, technology will be utilized at level 4, integrating, and 5, specializing. Technology is essential for both facets of project completion described earlier. Students will use technology to solve authentic problems directly related to the global precipitation measurement mission. Similar to the cognitive complexity domain, students will organize, check, and plan, but do so using technology. As we well know, the topic of education and its process are praised, debated, analyzed, researched, reformed, transformed, and changed. Rather than resorting to drastic measures that are often abandoned before time has had an opportunity to demonstrate ineffectiveness, we should pause and refocus the direction of public education. As educators, we claim great responsibility to the students we teach and our ability to equip them for the future. While content standards may prove valuable as a springboard from which to create guiding questions, students can have more rigorous and personalized learning when the standards are combined with partnering and project-based learning. This allows the student to embark on a deeper level of learning and eventual mastery of skill sets necessary for future employment and global contribution. I hope this presentation has demonstrated how valuable this integration can be in furthering the integrity of public education at No Limit School. Thank you for your attention.